Good morning, friends. I hope everybody's having a good day today. We're going to start talking about creating our final Jim Dine inspired tool drawing. And as a review, let's quickly talk about our learning targets. And you're going to get some more exciting readings. Haven't really done any in depth reading in here, and that is coming about Jim Dine and Andy Warhol. So, our learning targets are: I can compare and analyze pop art from history. I know and understand the influence of pop art artist Jim Dine. I will create an original pastel drawing inspired by artist Jim Dine, pop art. I will create a composition of my choice and use organizational principles and functions to solve specific visual arts problems. That's basically just telling us um, that we are going to use the elements and principles of design to help organize our final image. I know how to use the oil pastel techniques and process with significant skill, confidence, and sensitivity to carry out my intentions in my artwork. I can integrate subtle shading and lines that disappear and reappear to create implied lines and implied forms. I can revise my artwork based on feedback and reflect on my artwork. I know how to use and respect materials in art. So let's scroll down here. The materials that we're going to be using are the oil pastels, and we're using the variety of paper. But for our final one, we are going to be using that 18 by 24, that larger paper that was sent home with you that has a two-third texture to it. You'll need to use a 4H or 2H pencil and assortment of tools. Now, for the final one, you have your choice of doing something other than a tool in a large scale format. The final drawing will be created with oil pastels, and the colors you select will be contrasting. The drawing needs to take up the whole page. The composition may be cropped. There are a variety of types of lines. You want to have dark, light, smooth, jagged, continuous, and broken. When you start this drawing, I would make sure that you draw it out first in your 2H pencil. You may use just a regular HB pencil, but I'd have it all drawn out very loosely. The oil pastels will cover all your pencil lines. Once you feel good about you're ready to go to start the oil pastels, take a quick picture of your pencil drawing. So just remember to do that. So that's really important. So we're going to just kind of write in here. Step one is draw out your idea in a large scale on the 18 by 24-inch paper. Whoops, I screwed up there, on the large paper. So what we're thinking about with this is that we want to apply our materials and techniques and processes that we learned in how to do the apple and carry those intentions out in our artwork. And really think about the big visual problem solving here is, how am I going to use contrasting color? And then I want to think about, how am I going to create balance so it doesn't look off? And I want to make sure that I have a nice contrast between those colors that I choose. So think about those things. And one other little subtle thing to consider in the back of your brain when you start to use the oil pastels is that you want to do that subtle shading and have lines that disappear and reappear. And so that's called implied lines. And you'll do that also with implied forms. So think about how you can make your eye make the connections without actually drawing them in. You will take an in progress photo of this so we can give you some feedback. And at the end, again, you will do, instead from a distance, you'll do a recording of your final assessment, and you'll complete the rubric. And the rubric is on another form that is attached to this handout, so you're aware of everything. Here are some quick vocabulary just to remember. And this is my favorite quote by Jim Dine: drawing is not an exercise. Exercise is sitting on a stationary bicycle and going nowhere. Drawing is being on a bicycle and taking a journey. For me to succeed in drawing, I must go fast and arrive somewhere. And with that, you should begin your oil pastel. Thanks so much, my friends. Have a great day. Make good choices. Have a star quality day. And remember, kindness matters in this very big world. Bye now.